What is going on there, YouTube? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the Ironman Marvel Legends Ironmonger Wave Ultron figure. And, you know, here we have Ultron. And if you've seen my Marvel Select review already, then you would know that, I'm pretty much doing my Marvel reviews this weekend. So, my newer Marvel figures. Anyways, as I stare into space, everything just fell over. So, anyways, here we go, and we have Ultron here. He's based off of the Titanium Man body. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they might have reused these shoulder pads. I'm pretty sure they might have. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. But, yeah, basically his body is the exact same as a Titanium Man body. Just a repaint, different head, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, it actually took me a while to get him in this pose. Which is unfortunate because usually I like to pose the shit out of my Marvel Legends figures, and I really like to get them in really funny, cool-looking poses, and yeah, this guy just kind of just wants to just stand like this and just maybe just be intimidating, like. Sorry. I always feel like he's like face sculpt. See, like the Pee Wee Herman. Oh my God! Word of the day. Sorry. All right, enough of that. Sorry if your eardrums are blown out. But yeah, let's get to his packaging real quick. Kapow! Here it is. It says Iron Man up top. Iron Man doing everything an Iron Man can. But, yeah, so Ironmonger Wave came with the head of Ironmonger, which I'll get to in a second, don't worry about it. And, actually, the prototype looks much better than the actual product we got. That, kind of flat silver that they had, instead of this kind of knockoff metallic that they gave us, actually it looks much better. So I actually prefer that over what we got. But, you know, you can't win them all, I guess. The other figures in the wave, which I have reviewed, I've reviewed Iron Patriot, Classic Iron Man, Heroic Age Iron Man, which is one of my favorite Marvel Legends, actually, even though I'm not a big Iron Man fan at all. That is actually one of my favorite figures that we've actually ever gotten from Marvel Legends, the Hasbro versions. The other two from the movie, I could honestly care less to get. I'm probably just I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm gonna just buy the arms of Ironmonger, because I don't really care about movie action figures, to be honest with you. I only prefer the comic book action figures. So there's Ironmonger when he's all completed. And let's get him out of the way. I'll show you Ironmonger. Already put the head on. Just waiting for the arms to come in. So here he is. So there's a little size comparison right there. I'll do a full size comparison when I have all of his arms, or both of his arms I should say, not all. But there's the head. The head looks good. I like the transition painting in the head for the eyes. And a little bit of transition. Oh no, it's just pretty much black for the mouth. So, but it looks good. Looking good. It's good. You know, it's good. And so yeah, here's Ultron. Get Ironmonger out of there. Here's Ultron, and yeah, I don't know. Like both my Y joints, I actually had to put him in boiling water. That's how frozen his Y joints were. I don't think I've ever had to do that with a Y joint before. They usually are either too loose or way too frozen, or tight, or whatever you want to use. But I couldn't move his Y joints at all. Now I can get a little bit of a movement, as you can see there. But I kind of had to just keep him in this pose because he didn't want to stand anywhere else. Because, I don't know, he's just, lacking a lot of articulation that he should have to make him a really good figure. Not a big fan of the paint either, and I know it's going to sound like I'm really beating this guy up, but I'm just not a big fan of this figure. I really actually bought this figure to finish my Ironmonger, which is unfortunate because I really am a big fan of Ultron as a villain, and you know, I didn't pay that much. I found him at my local comic shop for $10, and they were just trying to get rid of him. He was actually displayed for $15. I talked him down to $10, and so they gave me a good deal on it. Thank you, but yeah, not really digging this figure that much. He's got that kind of marbleized plastic, which is pretty similar to the Ironmonger plastic. Looks kind of marbleized right there. Let's see if we can get it in. See, as you can see there. But yeah, pretty. It seems just kind of lame duck. Kind of lame duck. Like the reds are very bright red. I know it's coming out on camera. Coming out. Did I just say that? Coming out on camera, light red or darker red maybe. But it is a very light red, as his mouth and face are, or eyes are. Excuse me. Been a long week so far. Been busy. But yeah, let's get to his articulation real quick. His head does move side to side. He has a very good range of motion in his neck. I'll give him that. Can look down very well. He does have an ab crunch. His arms do go up very high. His shoulder pads, I'll call them that, also have articulation, which go up and down, so they don't hinder any movement in the arm, which is nice. They go down and can do a full 360. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist swivel, wrist hinge. I already told you about the ab crunch, waist swivel. He's got the wide jointed hips, which I can't really move forward because I'd have to move this and I can't. So he's got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. No boot swivel because he's got an ankle swivel at the bottom and an ankle hinge. No ankle pivot, which is a big bummer. So that's why he's kind of tough to stand. You kind of just got to get him in a pose and kind of just leave him there. Well, I mean, at least with mine, I have to. But I mean, I still really like the face sculpt. They did a good job with that. I mean, if they would have just stepped up the paint, I'd probably give this guy a higher rating, but it just seems kind of lazy to me, this figure. He could have been much better. Unfortunate. So if I have to rate this guy, I'm probably going to give him a 5. Yeah, this is probably one of my lowest ratings I've ever actually given an action figure, just because, you know, he is one of my favorite characters, and it kind of, you know, it's kind of disappointing that he's just done pretty lazily. That lazily is not a word. I can't say that. That would just be stupid. He is just done very lazy, and he's just a basic reuse with a different head and a different paint job. That's pretty much it. And the articulation is not very good on him. So sticking with my 5, what do I recommend this figure? No, I don't. If you can get the head from Ironmonger, that's what I would do. And I would also, if you're interested in getting a Ultron, go after the Marvel Select Ultron. So there you go. There's my review of the Ironman Marvel Legends Ultron figure from the Ironmonger wave. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you guys on the flip side.